What is up, everybody? Monday mindset. Let's hit it. Let's get talking about it. Those of you who have ever done any type of trainings with me, if you've listened to me speak, anything like that, then you've probably heard me talk about mindset because I truly believe that it is one of the most important things for success. Whether we're talking about online business, whether we're talking about your health, whether we're talking about your relationships, your mindset absolutely matters. Now, what do I mean when I say your mindset? Like I said, I could talk about this for hours, but your mindset is really what you tell yourself and the thoughts that you allow to stay in your mind or be filtered through your mind. Your mindset is affected by the things you listen to. Your mindset is affected by the things you say to yourself. Okay, whether you say them out loud or not out loud, your mindset is affected by it. Your mindset is affected by the people who surround you. And that's actually a really big one. And we're going to talk about all of this during this live. So if you're watching this live, drop live in the comments. I'm so happy that you're here. If you're catching this on a replay, that's awesome too. This group is growing, it's huge. There is no way that all of my followers and all of my members can be on a live at the same time. So just type replay in the comments. I'm super excited to get started. And one of the reasons why I want to talk about mindset is simply because it's something that you can work on that is absolutely free. Okay? And I love free stuff. And some of the best advice that I give people is if somebody has something that you want, or if they have achieved the things that you want to achieve, and they are giving you free advice, take it. Okay? So I'm telling you right now that for you to level up, for you to have success, for you to get started and be successful with anything, mostly digital marketing or online business, but really, truly anything, you need to level up your mindset. And working on your mindset is free. Okay? So let's talk about a few things that I want to clarify, I want to bring to your attention. And then I'm going to tell you how you can shift those beliefs. And I'm going to give you a few things that you can do to possibly start shifting your mindset. These are not big deals, okay? It could change your life. I don't mean it's not going to change your life. I just mean these little, small, tiny things that you can switch about the things that you say or the things that you believe could make a big difference in your attitude and your income. Okay, let's get going. Y'all comment, let's go if you're excited for this live. Like I said, those of y'all who know me, you absolutely know how much and how passionate I am about mindset training because it's just such a big deal. And I actually have so many of my Empower clients that tell me they love the mindset module in Empower. So, okay, let's talk about beginners, okay? Because that's who this Facebook group is for. This Facebook group is for beginners who want to learn digital marketing or a side hustle or start an online business because they are tired of working full time at their 9 to 5, spinning their wheels, never getting ahead financially, and you're ready to learn something new to get you out of that like constant hamster wheel of doing that, okay? I'm going to talk about some of the most common fears that you all face. But the first thing that I want to make very, very clear to you is that you do not have to stay stuck. Let me tell you that again. You do not have to stay stuck in the situation that you are currently in. Now, if you want to tell yourself that you have to stay stuck, you will stay stuck. If you have some kind of belief that has been pounded in your head since you were a child that you don't deserve better things, you will stay stuck. So right now, though, I'm looking at you all right now. I'm telling you, it is your choice whether you stay stuck or you or you get unstuck. Okay? So, all right, one of the most common things that people tell me that we need to just address right now, okay, if you're a beginner and you want to get started, is the fear of failure. Y'all put failure in the comments if that's you, okay? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't have a great mindset when I went into this. I was terrified of what I was gonna do. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea what digital marketing was or affiliate marketing or any of the terms I was learning, okay? I had a huge fear of failure, okay? And that prevents some people from taking action, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now that I reward action. You will hear me repeat that all the time because you can think about it, you can talk about it, you can learn, but until you take action, nothing's going to change. A fear of failure holds you back. And y'all know Well, y'all might not know, okay? I'm a huge Zach Williams fan. He is my favorite Christian musician. And he has a song called Fear is a Liar, okay? Fear is a liar. The devil. He causes you fear sometimes. Now, there is a healthy fear. I don't mean that. Like, I'm just saying that. Fear of failure causes procrastination. Procrastination never gets anybody anywhere. It delays progress, okay? That's number one. So I do want to point out that I made a lot of notes. I don't want to forget something. When you're afraid to fail, you avoid taking risks or trying new things, right? That's got to be true. Failure is a part of learning. If you're not willing to fail, you're not giving yourself the chance to grow. Have any of you ever thought about it that way? Just say grow in the comments if you've never thought about it that way, right? I'm going to tell you a story real quick. I failed majorly when I started digital marketing. Majorly. Okay, I'm not going to tell a story on myself right now, but just know I made a big mistake in my online business. And at the time, I thought it was the worst thing that could have happened to me. But looking back, I can laugh at it. And I was like, gosh, I learned so much from that, right? I learned so much from that. I would have never learned that lesson had I not failed. And I would have never failed if I had never gotten started. Second thing we're going to talk about tonight is imposter syndrome. Now, some of you might have heard of that. Some of you might not. You can type imposter syndrome in the comments if you haven't heard of it, okay? This is meaning that it's a feeling that you really don't think you're good enough, or that you're not qualified to succeed, or that you don't deserve to succeed, okay? Once again, not only in digital marketing, in anything. This can be in anything, okay? And I think a lot of this for me, and I don't want to blame it like on my childhood or anything like that, but imposter syndrome kind of makes you feel like when you have a little bit of success, you're like, oh man, why did I have that success though? Like, do I deserve this? Am I wrong for having success? And it's a very, very, very real thing, okay? Beginners often feel like they need to be an expert before they can make a real impact. And that leads to procrastination and self-doubt. You second guess yourself constantly, and it holds you back from taking bold actions that push your business forward. I would love to tell you that imposter syndrome goes away once you're not a beginner anymore, but that would be a lie, okay? I still face it all the time. I got people in the comments saying imposter syndrome right here. Yeah, guys, this is a safe space, okay? If you have imposter syndrome, if you think, gosh, I want good things in my life, but do I really deserve them? And I know that gets really deep in your mind when you go down like that and you think about that. It's there for a lot of people. Put imposter syndrome in the comments if you can admit to that, okay? I struggle with it a lot, okay? I struggle with a lot of my Christian values too. I'm not going to go into that. I don't want to get on a soapbox and start preaching. But I struggled with it a lot in the beginning. The third thing that we're going to talk about is perfectionism, okay? Guys, how many of y'all are perfect? Put perfect in the comments if you're perfect. There better not be anybody commenting right now. None of us are perfect, okay? Perfectionism is a lie. It is unattainable. It is not going to happen. And if you are shooting for perfectionism, you are never, ever, ever going to get it. There it is, okay? And a lot of my coaching clients that are in Empower with me, I tell them all the time, you have got to make imperfect progress. You cannot have your 100th video if you don't ever post your first video. You can never get your 1,000th lead if you don't work on getting that first lead. You can never have a viral video until you have a video that only gets 5 views. You cannot wait to be perfect to take action. I'm Sarah, and I've been doing digital marketing 3.5 years, and I learn something new every single day because I'm not perfect, and I never will be perfect. I will always be learning. And I think that's actually part of what makes me a good coach is because I always want to keep learning. I always want to keep sharing more. That's what I love doing with my coaching clients, okay? How many of you all suffer from the belief that you need to have everything figured out? You need to be perfect at everything before you even start doing anything, okay? This, what perfectionism does, keeps you stuck in the preparation phase. And I don't know how many of my people are watching right now. I'm not going to call you out by name. I've got a lot of people who make themselves feel safe and make themselves feel okay because they say, well, I'm still learning. So they are working on their business, but they are stuck in that learning phase because they think they have to reach a certain point of perfectionism before they're ready to launch their business. And that is just not ever going to happen. Okay? I'm sorry if I'm looking straight at you and talking right to you. Okay? Y'all know who you are probably. All right. It causes delays and it stops progress. The truth is, nothing will ever be perfect. Waiting for it to be perfect is going to cost you valuable time and valuable opportunities. Okay? So, let's review these real quick. Fear of failure. It keeps you from taking the first step. If you're not moving forward, you are not gaining momentum or experience. Okay? So, that's deep, right? If you are not taking steps forward every single day, you don't have any momentum going, you're not gaining any useful experience, and you're just sitting still. You are literally sitting still. Okay? And by the way, guys, the first step does not have to be a huge step. I tell people all the time, sometimes the first step is opting in to join my free Facebook group. All of y'all have already done that. Congratulations to you. The second step could be raising your hand during this live training and saying, Sarah, let's chat a little bit. Like, I want to get started here. I want to start digital marketing. And if that's you right now, comment, Sarah, let's chat. And not tonight, because if y'all know me very well, this is not prime time for me. I'm a morning person. I will send you a chat tomorrow. Okay. We will chat tomorrow. Okay. Sometimes the first step is taking a beginner friendly training. Sometimes the first step is watching that video that I did that explains digital marketing more. Sometimes the next step is joining Empower and jumping in and saying, Sarah, let's go. Okay. Progress doesn't have to be huge progress every day. It just means you make a little bit of progress every day. Okay. Imposter syndrome, guys, the thing that imposter syndrome does is it tricks your mind. It makes you feel inadequate. It's you putting yourself down. It leads to inaction. You miss out on chances to grow, learn, and help others because you're questioning yourself. And guilty. I will never forget, I spoke at my second mastermind. It was in October of 2023. And people have been asking me for months if I was going to start coaching and mentoring people. And I'd always said no because I didn't feel qualified. I'm not going to lie. I was like, why would people want to learn from me? Right? I'm just a small town girl from Kentucky who learned digital marketing. I went after it with like some fierce determination to learn how to do this. People were begging me to start a coaching program, and I didn't think I could do it. It was imposter syndrome, and it held me back. And you know what it did? It held other people back from making progress too, because I have valuable information to share, okay? And do you know how weird that sounds coming out of my mouth right now? Because I'm not somebody who brags on myself or who thinks I'm like high on myself. I'm not ever going to tell you I'm a genius, but I do have a lot of valuable information to share with you. And if I have ever coached you before, if you're in my coaching program now, you can say, Coach, coaching people is a passion of mine, and I would have never realized that had I not taken that step to become a coach. And I love it. I love it because it changed my life, and it can change yours too. That's just it. Okay. Okay, let's go on. Perfectionism, it just leads to inaction. It leads to stagnation. While you're waiting to get everything just right, others who take action, even though they're not perfect, are getting results and learning what works. So, right, people who take imperfect action, do you know what they get? Results. They might be bad results, they might be good results, but they can learn from the results. People who don't take action, they don't get results. They have nothing to learn from. Okay? All right. So, let's start shifting your mindset. Okay? This is, gosh, it's my favorite thing. I love stuff like this. Okay. So, reframe in your mind, okay, if you're a person, and you can go ahead and say right now, do you have a fear of failing? Just say it in the comments. Fear of failing. Fear of failing, or fear, whatever you want to say. Let's reframe that, okay? So let's shift your mindset out of that negative place into a growth type of mindset, okay? So let's shift your perspective. Instead of seeing failure as something negative, view it as a learning opportunity. Every time you fail, you gain insight into what doesn't work, which brings you one step closer to finding what does. Okay? So here's an example. And if you're in, let me break this down as beginner friendly as I can. Okay. So you might be watching this live stream right now. You might be one of my brand new group members, and your mindset might be, I'm not gonna I'm not going to be able to learn digital marketing because I don't know what it is. Okay? You have a fear of failure because you don't know what digital marketing is. Let's shift that. Okay? So here's what you need to say instead. I have the ability to learn what digital marketing is, even though I don't have it figured out yet. Okay? So, and here's the key thing in that, and that phrase wasn't perfect. You want to replace all negative words with positive words. So, I don't, I can't, I'll never, I won't. You want to replace with I can, I have, I'm willing, I'm able. Okay, do you see what I'm saying there? You want to learn to take those negative words out of your vocabulary and replace them with positive words. Okay? Action beats expertise. Okay? You don't need to be an expert to start. Action creates expertise. Guys, if I waited till I was an expert to get started, I wouldn't be sitting here right now today teaching you. I had no idea what I was doing. No idea what I was doing, okay? The more you practice and the more you put yourself out there, the more confident and knowledgeable you're going to become. Start small, but start now. Okay? So, and guys, listen, I'm talking to a lot of people right now on this live stream. And yes, for the most part, I tell people about digital marketing. That's my expertise. That's what I help people with. But this could pertain to anything in your life. This could pertain to starting a better morning routine, okay? This could pertain to starting better habits. This could pertain to your meal planning or anything like that, guys. This can literally pertain to all areas of your life. And I'm going to tell you right now, and I should probably wait till the end of this, I have never, ever met a successful person who does not talk about their mindset and who does not work on their mindset every single day. Truth bomb. Okay, so now the other mindset shift that you're going to have is you're going to focus on progress, not perfection. So instead of saying, and I'm going to relate this back to a morning routine, instead of saying, I set my alarm for 5 o'clock and it still took me 5 minutes to get out of the bed. Okay, well, maybe that's true, but let's focus on the progress you made. I did set my alarm for 5 o'clock and I got up 30 minutes earlier than I used to. Okay, that's a growth type mindset. You've got to stop putting yourself down. Okay, I've got this thing that I tell my Empower people, don't look back. We're not going that way. You are wasting time, you're wasting energy, and you are wasting space inside your mind beating yourself up over things that you didn't do. It is a complete waste of your time. Okay? Don't look back. You're not going that way. Somebody type that in the chat if that hits you really, really hard. Okay? It hit me hard when I heard it. It's something that I repeat to myself all the time. I repeat to my customers all the time. Customers, clients. They'll get on, they'll send me a message and they'll be like, Sarah, gosh, I messed up. I took the week off, or I thought I was going to take a day off. I ended up being a week, and now I haven't made progress. And I'm like, hey, you know what? You know what you just did, though? You called it out. You recognized it, and now you're going to move forward from it. Because we can't change what we didn't do yesterday. We can only change what we do today. Okay? One of my favorite things, y'all. One of my favorite things. Another thing I'm going to tell you, and this normally is, I didn't even plan on talking about this. My girl Mel Robbins said this one time. If you don't tell time what to do, life will decide for you. Okay? So if your goal is to start digital marketing, then you are going to have to, you're going to have to space out some time for it. Okay? I was on some calls today. I was brutally honest with my people on these calls today. And I was just really honest. I was like, she said, I don't know that I could find time every day. I could find like 2 or 3 days a week. And I was like, well, honestly, if you can't find 15 minutes a day to work on your business, you're not going to be successful here. You have time. We all have time. We make time for what's important. Okay? When people ask me why I was successful at digital marketing as a beginner, I tell them it's because I went after it like a crazy person. I didn't have money. I bought an advanced training to learn how to do this. Okay? I didn't learn this from, my own knowledge. I invested in a mentor. I invested in a training. It was the best thing I've ever done. Okay? But when I made that investment, I went after it hard. I made time for it. I put blinders on. I told my husband for 3 months, I'm not even going to be looking or thinking about what anybody else is doing. I am laser focused on my goals. Of course, I still took care of my family and I still had a job and all that stuff. But I mean, I cut out Netflix. My time, I spent it on my business. You want to ask why I had success like that? It's because I treated my business like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. Treat it like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. Same thing with a diet, right? If you do a diet 4 days out of the week and you don't do it for 3, that diet don't work, okay? LaDonna just said, can I get a replay? Sure, the replay will be live in the group as soon as I'm done, okay? And I can tag you on the replay too. Don't look back. We're not going that way. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, my comments, guys. I haven't even looked at my comments. I'm so glad y'all are all here. I love my people. Thank y'all for being here. Okay, the next one, and this is a lesson. You know, this is just a lesson I've kind of learned the hard way in the past year. Surround yourself with positive support. Okay. If you've never heard this before, this is true. I'm just going to tell you this is true. And you might lay down to go to sleep at night and still be thinking about it. You are the average of the 5 people that you're around the most. You are you are the average of those 5 people. Okay? So you got 2 options. If you're sitting at a table with negative people, okay, we all know who they are. Okay, we all know negative people. We all know negative Nanny. And if it's hot, it's too hot. If the sun's shining, it's too bright. If it's raining too hard. If it's not raining, there's a drought. Okay, just say negative in the comments. You all know who you're thinking about. Okay, and if it's you, let's change that. Okay, because goodness, you're not fun to be around. Just straight up telling you. Okay, but if you're sitting at a table with 4 to 5 other people and they are all negative, you're negative. Okay? If you want to get out of that negative space, you either have to be the change, you have to be the spark, you have to be the leader, or you need to go sit at a different table. That's a hard lesson to learn. I'm a 38-year-old woman. I thought things would get a lot easier as I got older. It's a hard truth that even as you grow up, you figure out you were sitting at tables that you weren't wanted at. Get up from that table and go. It's not serving you. They don't want you there. Get up and leave that table and go find you a table where you're going to talk about ideas and you're going to talk about positivity and you're going to talk about making things better. Okay? And listen. I've got my friends too. Okay? Like we vent, we talk. I don't mean that. But I refuse to surround myself with people who are doom and gloom and sad all the time. It weighs me down. I heard the other day, and I think I'm going to make a video about this or an email. You are either a battery or a vacuum. Okay? You are either sucking the life out of people or you are giving life to people. Okay? Say that. How many of y'all in the comments, like, in your mind, you're thinking battery versus vacuum, because when I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so accurate of some people. Like, you know, you see those people and they just suck the life right out of you. Don't be those people. Okay? So, number 5, this is one of my favorite things. And this is so easy, guys. Okay? This is so easy. Practice daily affirmations. Now, I'm going to tell you all right now, I'm a Christian, so my affirmations are centered on Christian beliefs. My kids do affirmations in the morning, and the very first thing I say is that God is in control of my life, because He is, okay? And y'all can make up your affirmations on your own. It's whatever you want to do. You might like chant your affirmations. You might say them. You might repeat them. Okay, but you need to think of about 5 to 6 things that you can write on your bathroom mirror or jot out on a note and paste it up there or put it in your car. Put it somewhere where you're going to see it every single morning. And you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to say these daily affirmations. I'm a child of God. God wants good things for my life. I'm smart. I am helpful. I am capable. Today can be a good day. You can say, I am worthy, right? I am trustworthy. I am respectful. I deserve good things. Think of these things and say them out loud. Okay? Now, these are just affirmations. A couple weeks ago, I was promoting the Think and Grow Rich Challenge. And if you've not ever read that book, I'll try to post a link to it down in the comments. It's mind-boggling, the power that our mind has over us and our results. Guys, I cannot tell you enough how strong your mind is. Okay? It is literally so powerful. And what you put in your mind is truly what's going to happen. And so I want you to learn. I want you to start today. If you've never done this before, start speaking kindly to yourself. Stop telling yourself lies. Start telling yourself that you are capable, you are smart, you have goals, and you deserve good things. Okay? It's okay because you do. You really do deserve good things. You can accomplish a lot of good things. But if you are feeding yourself negativity all the time, negativity is what's going to come out, and negativity is what's going to get stuck up here. Okay? Okay, put affirmations in the comments if y'all are going to like start working on these affirmations, okay? I highly, highly, highly suggest them. Or if you already do affirmations, please tell me. Please tell me what your affirmations are. My son says them every single morning. Sometimes he rolls his eyes. Sometimes he gets excited about it. But they're powerful. Another thing you can do, well, I'm not going to get into that. That can be a whole nother live training for another day. But I just want you all to start learning how to shift your mindset, okay? Like, you might be in a bad situation now. You do not have to stay in that mindset, in that situation. And one of the fastest ways that you can change that situation is to start shifting your thoughts out of that situation. Okay? Start making goals. Start making a plan. Start making progress every single day. It sure is better than staying stuck. Okay? Now, I hope these things have helped you all. I could talk mindset for days and days and days. And I actually, when I started writing stuff out, I had to stop myself because I don't like my lives to get much longer than 30 minutes because I respect y'all's time, and I could literally blubber on and on and on about it, okay? Now, like I said, my coaching program, it's one of my favorite things. There is a mindset training inside my coaching program. I think it's in the second module. My coaching program is called Empower, okay? If you haven't heard about Empower yet, Empower is my complete digital marketing training that I created for beginners. I love it. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I love my clients that I have in there. I've got so many people making excellent progress in there. I've got exciting things happening for people in there. It's a wonderful community. If you are interested in learning more about Empower, okay, if you're interested in jumping in and doing something that is truly going to change your life, right? Comment Empower right now. I'll be happy to reach out to you tomorrow, okay? Not tonight. It is my bedtime. And I'm sorry for everybody watching the replay. You're all probably like, oh my goodness, like this girl likes to go to bed early. But I'll reach out to you. I'll send you a message. We can chat a little bit to see if we're a good fit to work together. Truth be told, guys, I don't let everybody in Empower. I've turned a few people away simply because they don't have the right mindset for it. They think that Empower is going to be, when I buy this course, when will I make money? And I'm like, no. When you buy a course, you have to get your mindset right that you're going to attack that course. You're going to learn these skills because I'm literally handing you a digital marketing business. I'm spoon feeding it to you. I'm telling you everything I know. I've invested thousands of dollars in other trainings to share those things with you. I do other trainings all the time. My poor Empower clients, you can ask them right now. I keep adding more and more things to Empower because I keep learning more and I just want to share so much with them. I'm spoon feeding you a digital marketing business. It is all step by step laid out for you right there inside of Empower. And if you are interested in joining Empower and changing your life with a digital marketing business, I would love to chat with you about it. So like I said, comment Empower now. Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this training. I truly do. I love talking mindset. And truly, it is one of the most impactful things that you can do for yourself is to start shifting your mindset. Focus your mind on things above. I got to throw some scripture in there because, you know, God, he's my guy. So I focus on scriptures and things like that. I believe that what you put in your mind is super important. And so it's all going to be positivity here from me. I try to keep things in this group positive. And I hope that you all do too. Comment mindset if you all have enjoyed this training. And let me know if you have questions in the comments. If you're watching the replay, I hope you've left questions here. Every single week, I do these live streams, and I'm always looking for new things, new topics to cover, okay? Because I really do want to help others have the same success that I've had. It's my joy. It is my passion to help other people learn how they can start making extra money so they are no longer a slave to that 9 to 5 that just keeps them trapped and feeling. Guys, thanks so much for being here on this live. Leave questions in the comments. God bless you all. I'll see you next time.